using the good old change adoption curve.
Yes.
I put together this infographic a few years ago now. I initially did it for Yammer in the workplace,
Yep.
and I realised it actually applies to social media. So if you are wanting to get into social channels, either at work or outside work, this is like a progression if you want to just like do it, step by step. Some people just jump straight in and post. So you do not have to follow this in a linear way.
No.
But it's just a way of, I guess, explaining how you might want to take a slower approach to gradually get involved. So as I said, people lurk. A lot of people stop there and just do lots and lots of lurking.
Yep.
And then you can start by liking, because by you liking, people see your like. I'm just thinking of LinkedIn now particularly, and on Yammer and things like that. So I see a lot of people liking things, so I know who's starting to get active.
Yeah.
And then you can share and then comment. And when you post, like I said, it can be somebody else's article that you're actually sharing and posting.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you get up to the top of that adoption curve, you'll start to become like Gilbert and I, where we just crave it and we check our devices all the time.
Yep.
And we just love that type of engagement.
Yeah, the thing that I would add here, particularly to that craving side, so I've moved Facebook off my home page for my phone, and I've put Twitter off there, and I've dumbed down the LinkedIn things as well, because I was spending way too much time just keeping track of all the things that were happening, because apparently people are liking what I'm doing and I like that people like what I'm doing. So it got a bit of a distraction, and that's the point that we both, I think, really want to make here, is you're still very much in control, and that goes for your personal life but also in the workspace. You don't have to do it. If you just want to lurk and like and join and maybe share every now and then, that's probably the safest side of social media to get started. As soon as you comment, you open yourself up for debate.
True.
And as you start posting, you have to own your content. So if you cut this in half and you go from top left to right bottom, that's probably the safe space where you'd be in. So you join, you lurk, and you like.
Yeah.
And as soon as you start sharing, you still have the option to not engage. But as soon as you start commenting, you're in the conversation.
Yeah.
So you have to prepare yourself a little bit for that, but maybe I'm making it sound too scary. It really isn't. And when you're in corporate comms, this is really your bread and butter, because this is where you get the jewels of information that you would never ever get, because these people might be 500 miles away or even in a different continent, and they're sharing their experience with you freely. You don't have to do a survey that everybody loves, not. So it's a really great way to engage with your community.
That sounds great. Great way to wrap that one up.